Hi, welcome to Kate's Catch-All. On today's video, I'm going to be talking about the winter blues and the keto diet, and I'll also be making a strawberry spinach smoothie. So to start off with the keto, I started on it in early October, and I stuck to it till about Thanksgiving, and I lost 27 pounds. And then I really took a break off over the holidays and went back on it on the 26th of December. And I hadn't gained any weight. Now, I was sick quite a few times in that time period. And I wonder if my health, got yucky because I got off the diet. And it was all like cold, bronchitis, things like that. So it wasn't any stomach issues. So, but I know when I was on the keto, I felt really energetic, and that energy's starting to come back now. Today's January 9th. Anyway, I'll let you see a little of the video, and then I'll follow it up at the end. So I'm so glad you're here, and I don't know if you're going to enjoy all of it, because some of it's a little depressing, but it's life. This is day 2 of me laying on the couch doing absolutely nothing except watching TV. I don't feel really depressed. I just have zero motivation. I know the weather plays a big part in it. It's January. There's no sun in the sky. So it's not my favorite time of year. I love Christmas. I get all excited about the hype up to it, but I'm definitely one of those people who feel the Christmas blues. The day after Christmas, I decided to go back on my keto diet. Happy note, since October, I've lost 34 pounds, which I'm overjoyed about. I think this is the thinnest I've been in, probably at least 10, 15 years. There are days I'm here and I know I need to get things done, such as clean the house and that. I mean, probably do the dishes here and there. I just do the bare minimum, but I know my house needs a really good cleaning, and I just have zero energy to do it. I mean, some days it's just, I'm happy if I brush my teeth. But again, I don't feel really depressed. I just no motivation whatsoever. And a lot of times I tell myself when this happens, it'll change, eventually in a few days it'll spark and you'll be like, yes, I want to get things done. And, I guess I just need to ride it out. But I am thankful. My family's healthy. I've lost the weight. I'm sticking to the diet. I am able to get up and at least cook the food I need to cook for my diet. So I'll check back with you in a little bit. All right, new day. So my goal today is every hour I'm going to get up and clean for 5 minutes. So we'll see how this goes. If I feel like cleaning longer than 5 minutes, I'll do that. But for right now, every hour, I'll set the timer for 5 minutes, and I'm going to give this a shot just to see if it can get me up and moving. Okay, so my first hour timer went off. I got up, I started working on the dishes. A little too embarrassed to show you my kitchen. Because I'm on keto, I cook a lot of food, so it's a few days worth of pots and pans and things. So, sorry, I'm out of breath too. Anywho, I started working on the dishes, got about maybe a quarter of them done. And then I went upstairs, stripped my bed, put my mattress pad in the washer, so getting that going. All that took me 13 and a half minutes. I know I said I was going to do 5 minutes, but I felt like I wanted to keep going. And it's weird, like when I bend over, I get a little lightheaded. I don't know. It's really hard to explain. It's like I feel like it's still my sinuses, and I think I'm going to give a call to the doctor because this has been going on a little too long. I really don't. I don't have a runny nose. I don't have a cough, but I don't know. I just feel like there's something going on with my sinuses. So I'm going to set my timer again for an hour and at least try to do 5 minutes worth of work. I'll check back with you. My dishwasher is horrible, so I have to practically wash the dishes before I put them in there. Anybody else got that problem? It's almost consider it like a drying rack. All right, well, I'm gonna keep working on these dishes and I'll get back with you when I stop cleaning. And I'm just really not that hungry. And a lot of times with keto, you'll notice your appetite kind of diminishes. So anyway, so this is how I make a smoothie. I take an eighth of the heavy whipping cream, pour that into my blender, and then I'm going to take a half cup of unsweetened almond milk. So it's brand new. I like to use the same measuring cup because I don't like to do dishes. As we know, I'm very lazy. I don't know if I'm lazy, but I just lack a lot of motivation. So we're gonna go with that. Today's actually being kind of a good day. So, all right, so I'm gonna put it on the blender and just mix this together for a few seconds. Okay, and now I'm going to add about a half cup of frozen strawberries. Like I said, I try to buy organic as much as I can. So I'm actually probably going with a whole cup, but they're really big strawberries. So I know this is gonna make a really noisy noise. And then I'm gonna add in half a teaspoon vanilla extract. Here we go, we got the half teaspoon. Oh, I was so mad the other day. I was making something that required vanilla and I just set it to the side on the counter and I knocked it over and it was almost a completely full bottle. And I think these go for about 10 bucks a bottle. So, because I do buy the organic, and yeah, so I was like, oh my gosh, I felt like I dropped gold on the counter. Let me just grab my sugar. I like Swerve. It's a sugar alcohol, if you will. It's erythritol, and this recipe requires half a tablespoon of it. So I'll put that in the blender, and I'm gonna start blending again. You know what? These are whole strawberries. I gotta be careful next time and order half strawberries or cut strawberries because I don't usually have this hard of a time with them crunching up. I realized that I had the blender on low instead of high, so I think that was part of the problem as well. Okay, now my last ingredient I'm going to add is some spinach in, and I'll add about a cup of spinach. I don't love salads. I do eat salads, but this is just another way to get in my leafy greens. So I put in there, and I'm telling you, you cannot taste the spinach in this. If it tasted weird, I would not eat it. All right, so I'm gonna continue blending this, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's all finished. So I poured it in my glass, and I know it looks kind of gross, but it is so good. And all I really taste is the strawberry and some of the vanilla. It's delicious, and this will hold me over. I'm going out to dinner pretty early tonight at about 4 o'clock. So I also need to check the time on how long I've been working since my last break, and I'll be back with that in a second. I was working for 35 minutes. I was doing dishes, and I even put a pork roast in the oven for my husband for dinner because I'm going out to dinner with a friend. And just, can we point out this pimple? I haven't had a pimple in months, but this one popped up, so oh yay. All right, yeah, so I was working 35 minutes and I did not feel like stopping, but I am starting to feel a little bit dizzy right now. I just keep getting these slight dizzy spells. So I do have a doctor's appointment. I made one about an hour ago. So, all right, I'm gonna drink this, take another hour break and get back to work. So another thing I've been doing today too is I have not laid down on the couch yet. I've been sitting up. I was wondering like if that's why I'm so dizzy because I've been doing so much laying around. But like I said, you know, I still get this weird dizzy sensation, especially when I lean over. Not like I don't feel like I'm going to pass out. The lightheadedness, and this is not something I normally have. I do want to say that right after Thanksgiving, I had bronchitis and a sinus infection and pink eye. So, and I did a round of antibiotics, and, you know, I was checked for the flu and COVID, and I didn't have either. So, I don't know. I just don't know. So, yeah. So hopefully the doctor will be able to figure it out. Here's a picture of me back in September, and I don't have that many pictures of myself full length. I tried to do the best I could. And now I will show you what I look like now. And here's a picture of me on Friday, January 6th, when I was going out. And sorry, I couldn't get the full body shot in there, so I'll scan down. But this is me 34 pounds down. For those of you who maybe aren't 100% sure what keto is, I basically eat meat and I'll eat eggs and real butter. I like that Carrie's Gold. It's really good. And and vegetables. The only vegetables I stay away from are potatoes and corn and sweet potatoes because they're just so starchy and they have so many carbohydrates. So I did recently start buying the flour tortillas, the Mission brand. They're low carb. They're 3 net grams per tortilla, and they're so good. I mean, they taste like the real ones. So, and I'll put, like, for instance, bacon and lettuce on them. I also started eating the Philadelphia cream cheese spread on them, that garden kind. It's really good too. But for the most part, I try to just stick with meats and vegetables. And I have some really great baking recipes where I use almond flour, which I will be sharing with you in the future as well. So this journey has been exciting, but you know, I have my mental ups and downs, and I just want to, mention to people, don't be afraid to reach out and ask for help, or just to call and talk to people. I know there's numbers you can contact online where you can talk with someone. For me too, my prayer life, it's very important that I pray and I read my Bible. That helps me, and I would hope it would help you as well. Also, plug here too, the movie The Chosen. It's about the life of Jesus. It is such a good movie. Well, it's actually a TV show. They're in their 3rd season right now, and it is so well made. It's not your typical. I've seen other things where they're kind of cheesy or whatever. This is just so well done, and I would highly recommend watching that as well. It's free on YouTube. You don't have to pay for it. So, well, I hope I left you with some hope. Doing better. Like I said at the beginning of the video, today's January 9th, and I just woke up, so that's why I'm sitting on the couch, and I'm just about ready to hop in the shower. I was like, oh, I'll wait and do my hair and do the video and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know what? I just want to do this, get it done. If I wait to get my makeup and hair done, it may never get done. So anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching.